There's been a very high correlation with who the top prospects are coming out of high school and the NBA draft. So a lot of the time, the top 20 high school recruits are a lot of the people in the lottery just 2 years later and go on to have a lot of success in the NBA. There are some exceptions, of course. Some people play way better than their high school ranking, and some don't live up to the hype they receive in high school. And I guarantee you on this list, there's going to be some guys you haven't even heard of if you exclusively watch the NBA. And today, we're going to be going over the #1 overall high school point guard recruits over the last 10 years. And I know it's 2021, but we're starting in 2010 because we really don't know how the 2021 point guard is going to do in Kennedy Chandler. So we're going to start in 2010 with Kyrie Irving, the guy you've been watching since this video started. He was 3rd overall, and we don't need to spend too much time on Kyrie because he is definitely the most accomplished on this list. The #1 overall pick coming off an injury-riddled season at Duke, won a championship for the Cavs, is quite possibly the best ball handler of all time and crafty finisher around the rim. I mean, he just has it all, so we don't need to spend much time on him. Everyone knows who Kyrie Irving is. So moving on to 2011, we have Marquis Teague, and he was 8th overall, and he played 3 seasons in the NBA for 4 different teams with 2 stints in Chicago. He only started 6 games total and averaged a career-high 3.7 points per game in 2017, but this was only in 3 games. This was after a multiple-year break playing in the G League, the Israeli League, and in Russia. And he also played for the Fort Wayne Mad Ants for all my 2K people out there. But it's sad to say that this was a disappointing career for once the #1 overall point guard in the nation. In 2012, the #1 overall point guard was Marcus Paige at 22 overall, which is crazy to me that the #1 point guard was 22nd in the nation, but once seen as the best point guard in the nation after averaging 28 points per game in his senior year, he attended North Carolina and had an amazing 4-year career there. He actually broke the school record for most career three-pointers made with 299. He got drafted 55th overall to the Nets, but was traded the next day to Utah, where he joined their G League team, and he played there, and he moved to Charlotte, where he played for their G League team and only got brought up for 5 games. And now he's currently playing for a Serbian basketball league, but he's killing it over there and just signed another 2-year contract. And I think he's content being a star in the ABA league and probably won't be coming back to the NBA anytime soon. In 2013, we have Andrew Harrison. He was ranked 5th overall. After an incredible high school career, he went on to have a 2-year career at Kentucky, averaging 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. After 1 year in the G League, he played 2 years in Memphis, and he had a pretty decent season in 2017. He started 46 games and averaged just under 10 points. But after this season, it was kind of off the cliff for him, and he was back in the G League, but now he's playing in China for the Beijing Royal Fighters. In 2014, we have Tyus Jones, and he was ranked 4th overall, but the #1 point guard in the nation. Tyus was a starter for his high school basketball varsity team in 8th grade and was seen as a prodigy. He averaged 16.8 points in his 8th grade year and got a scholarship offer to USC at the age of 13. He went on to Duke and earned the starting role alongside Quinn Cook, and he got on the All-ACC 3rd team and the All-ACC freshman 1st team. And this got him to be taken 24th overall by the Minnesota Timberwolves in 2015, and he played there for 4 years before joining the Memphis Grizzlies. He actually won the Summer League MVP in 2016, I should add, and he has been a great role player for the Grizzlies and having his best year this year, averaging 8 points and 5 assists. In 2015, we have Isaiah Briscoe at 13th overall. After his 2-year stint in Kentucky, he would declare for the 2017 NBA draft, but unfortunately go undrafted. Sadly, he got picked up and immediately dropped by the 76ers and the Trailblazers G League teams, so he joined an Estonian club team. But in 2018, he had a 39-game stint with the Orlando Magic, coming off the bench, where he would average 3.5 points and 2 assists on 14 minutes a night, but he would eventually get waived by them too. But now he is back playing in the G League for the Iowa Wolves. In 2016, we have Lonzo Ball at 4th overall, and we know so much about Lonzo, so I won't take much time on him. We all know about his insane season at UCLA and what caused him to be compared to Steph Curry with a 40-inch vertical. Sorry, Mike Korzembo, we're not going to let you get away with that. But we all know about his stint with the Lakers and now the Pelicans, but it looks like he could be on the move again, and to me, I would love to see him on the Bulls. What this Bulls team needs is playmaking and defense, and this is why he would be the perfect point guard for this young team, and he is very young himself, and so I feel like he could grow up and develop these guys and really help out their team defensively and playmaking. In 2017, we have Trayvon DuVal. He was 6th overall. I actually want to make a full video on him, but it's been done by a couple big channels already, but let me know if you want to see an in-depth video on Trayvon DuVal. He had a very good year at Duke and declared for the NBA draft after his freshman year, but he actually ended up being the first Duke one-and-done prospect in school history to go undrafted. Once seen as the #1 point guard prospect and highly expected to crush it at Duke and in the league, he has only played in 3 NBA games, and the rest of his time he has bounced around from G League team to G League team. I just kind of want to keep it vague because I want to do an in-depth video on him. Let me know if you guys would want to see that. In 2018, we have Darius Garland. He was the 5th overall pick and is seen as one of the most successful players on this entire list. After a shaky start to his rookie year, he really put it together towards the end, and now in his 2nd year, him and Colin Sexton have proven to be the Cavs' future, and they're both having exceptional years. He's averaging over 15 points a game, and I think his future is very bright for Darius Garland. In 2019, we have Cole Anthony, and he was the 2nd overall prospect. And you can say what you want. I know some other point guards have been doing better, especially LaMelo Ball, and LaMelo Ball was ranked way lower on this list, but is doing a lot better in the NBA right now. But Cole Anthony has been a very, very exciting prospect for the Orlando Magic, and I can see him being in the league for multiple years. I don't actually see him slipping into the G League at all. I think he's always going to be a crucial role player, if not a starter on a lot of NBA teams as he continues to develop. He is also shown to have a very, very high clutch gene, already having a few game winners in his short NBA career. And this moves us on to 2020 with Cade Cunningham, and we honestly don't know what to say about him so far, but at Oklahoma State right now, he is killing it and could very well be the #1 overall pick. And I already made a full video on him. I called him Ben Simmons with a jump shot because he has sky's the limit with this guy's potential. And the trend with top point guards isn't looking too good. A lot of these guys not having anything of an NBA career, but the ones that get drafted super high tend to do better, and I think he's going to have an amazing NBA career. And in 2021, we have Kennedy Chandler, but we'll see with him. He's still in high school. We really can't project his NBA career yet, but I really like what I see with him, and he is the 10th overall recruit in the nation. Thank you guys so much for watching. I want to go in a lot more in depth, but I wanted you guys to see all the prospects, and I had to take out a lot of things I wish could have been in there. But I hope this video was just kind of like an eye-opener that it's really, really hard and how competitive the league is. And I think it does translate better for other positions. Point guard is super hard because all these guys are like 6'3" and under, and it's really hard to see how their NBA career is going to go. If you're 6'10", athletic, and can shoot, those seem to project better, and we're able to know what their careers are going to be like. But yeah, this is crazy. I mean, this list started off hot with Kyrie Irving, but then a lot of G League players, a lot of international players, and not a lot of success in the NBA. But we saw Darius Garland, Cole Anthony, Lonzo Ball. Thank you guys so much for watching. I did really enjoy this. I hope you guys liked seeing their high school highlights, especially for people that you might not have seen until they got into the NBA. And if you haven't heard of them, just see how dominant you can be in high school and not do anything in the NBA. It's just crazy to me. I would love to make this on all the positions, so let me know what you guys think, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace!